What you're watching in this hearing is not just a loud political argument, it's a window into how power, accountability, and political messaging collide inside congressional oversight. Moments like this can look chaotic on the surface, but when you slow it down and examine the structure, the strategy, and the stakes, you start to see why these exchanges escalate and what each side is actually trying to accomplish.
I ask unanimous consent to enter into the record.
Mr. Chairman, I want to begin by acknowledging the survivors of Jeffrey Epstein's horrific abuse who are in the room with us today. I want to thank all of you for your bravery in speaking out. I want to say that you and the other survivors of these heinous crimes deserve better from this department. In particular, it is shocking that the department did not redact the names of Epstein's victims, but it did redact the names of their abusers. I don't know whether this was done out of incompetence or whether it was deliberate and malicious. Either way, it is completely unacceptable. Even more troubling, the DOJ has failed to bring any of these perpetrators to justice. Instead, it has engaged in a relentless pursuit of Donald Trump's perceived enemies. With the U.S. attorney leading the investigation, Eric Siebert, a Trump appointee, refused to bring charges against Ms. James because there was simply no evidence. It is practically unheard of for a grand jury to refuse an indictment. The amount of resources that have gone into targeting Attorney General James, months of investigations, multiple failed indictments, is astounding. So I really have just one question for you. How many of Epstein's co-conspirators have you indicted? How many perpetrators are you even investigating? It took an act of Congress for you to finally release part of the Epstein files, and when you did, you included personal information about the victims while protecting the name.
First, he brought up the president saying they indicted me twice. They sure did. They tried to impeach him twice. And you, Mr. Nadler, were one of the leads on the foreign interference in 2016. Have you apologized to President Trump? Have you apologized to President Trump, all of you who participated in those impeachment hearings against Donald Trump? And people need to know this. They are talking about Epstein today. This has been around since the Obama administration. This administration released over 3 million pages of documents, over 3 million, and Donald Trump signed that law.